Okay, let's do a quick Euro USD review. What's been happening, and what happened yesterday, and how a trade could have been framed as well. So we recently come into this 4-month gap over here. I'm just gonna make it visible. Let's see on the 4-hour. All right, and just let me hide this first. Okay. Yeah, so we came almost to the consequent encroachment of that. It's like a balanced price range here as well. So we're moving up into that. Let's see how the weekly went. We push. And yeah, in 1 week, we've already retraced, right? And now we have a weekly busy down here with additional support of this candles high. So you can see we came into that and then we pushed up into the 4-month. Okay, just to note, yes, last week we came into this high, used that to push up into the 4-month. Okay, now we reached the 4-month. All right, let's look on the 2-week. We did not even come here on we did come on the 2-week. 3-week we haven't, and the monthly is not yet closed. So we still have the monthly as well. So when using a candle PD array, anticipating next candle, if we close like this, we anticipate a retracement again in here or even a bit deeper. Whatever, you have to check the lower time frames to look for these inefficiencies, liquidity, etc. Refined structural PD arrays, right? But in the candle PD array, we look at if we're expecting higher prices, maybe a retracement, and then up. If we close like this, okay? And we know I like this area here, I want to target that. Okay, so let me just hide this on the monthly. All right, so weekly again. So on the weekly, we plot out this high. Okay, we take note of this high, and we see how this candle closes, first of all. If it's not closing, let's say it closes like this, then we can probably anticipate coming into this gap because it is not giving a body close above this candle's high. Again, that's like a technique, right, we've been using on how to identify breakaway gaps and such. And it's not closing. Nobody's closing above this high. Okay, they got liquidity, but no. All right, so this PD array is a good draw. So you don't be too impetuous in jumping into a long, trying to get those highs, making up narratives that are just basically made up, right, in your head. So let's have a look at the PD arrays. What do we have here? Okay, we did not finish this candle yet, just to note, but we may do. We may create a gap. Who knows how big it is? Let's say it's like this. Let's say the candle closes like this, and then we can anticipate coming into the gap to go lower. Okay, if we create a candle like this, unlikely we just continue pushing up. It's just unlikely. It's not efficient, and liquidity is not taken, and we close below here. But this candle is likely to come into this PD array and push lower. If it doesn't want to do that today, then we have a fair value gap that we can trade. And then again, we can frame a trade in that POI, anticipating something with the kill zones, with the news, etc. Weekly power of 3, Monday open like this. That was the manipulation in here. Okay, during let me turn on kill zones. This is Monday, London high of the possible week. Okay, and we created equal highs, relatively equal highs up here. That does not mean come and take that now, take this, do this swing, be going up there. Possible, but yeah, maybe not now. So let's go look at yesterday quickly. This is yesterday. All right. Now let me see what are these. Let me just hide this. And I think this is a 4-hour. Let's hide that now. Okay. Let's look at yesterday first. What did we have yesterday? We pushed down really fast in the morning. Then a recovery. But we created these equal highs here to the left. Yeah, it's the high created, the open, and we created equal highs. Asia consolidated, London opened up like this, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock here. We pushed up, we came down, and then we started pushing up. So it took us a while. We only started really pushing up continually at 4:15 a.m. Okay, and then we took out this high over here. The retracement, we pushed down retracement, and then New York, boom, 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 Sally, boom. Okay. Yeah, nice up there. It was a little bit outside the kill zone, but we took that out, and then New York just kind of dropped like a rock there. So you can see there's a London trade in there as well. Not the 3 o'clock, but over here, if your rules don't, there's a London long in here, right? And potentially a short after as well. If you go to the higher time frames, you can see a bit more clear things like a balanced price range to move lower, maybe on the 1 hour, 90 minute, maybe this you can consider that. And there was there's a 2 hour gap here that's being respected. We see it comes up. Oh, that close. No, it's not. It's not done yet. It's still stabbing up. And what is it doing? It's taking that liquidity over there. So we come in fast, come down fast. So that's what happened. And let's go now to the hourly. What do we have now? Okay, so now we're anticipating the next day. We have a new day open. We can wait for London. We can wait for Asia to finish. Okay, so it's quite efficient here. But we can wait for Asia to finish and then frame a trade in London. But what do we see? Yeah, so we see equal lows. Sell side. Okay. Hourly time frame, coming to London time. We can plot all these hourly R2F type of gaps. Okay. But we see sell side here. And we see possibility, it came down, it came pushing down. Possibility of coming into this weekly. Okay, and how can we refine it even further? We saw a daily gap got traded into. So we even have a wick list here on the daily that we could target. I mean, it's a nice wick list. Just straight away open, boom. Wednesday, boom. Okay. Yeah, it's a good target. It's a good target. And we do not have this gap yet, so I'm not going to put that there. Okay. And look at this. Been pretty efficient. Came all the way up, boom. And then we pushed down in 12 hours. So, what was that? Yeah, so quite nice. We have this overall 5 hour here, 5 hour gap, create this order block. This was the change in the state of delivery, so we may come up one more time. Okay, 3 hour, there's a refined, there's a small gap there, which could be tapped into. I'm just gonna take note of that because just in case, 1 to 3, and okay. A nice gap in here as well. Okay. Very choppy, so it's not easy. It's not easy at the moment. I'm going to take note of this is the previous day high over here as well, the meet in London. But it should continue down. If it did that, you gotta think of it. It did that manipulation and then started pushing down. Taking out the open of that day. Everyone's chasing price in here, right? It starts coming up. And boom, they stopped out. They think they were wrong. And at that point, when price moves so far down, it comes all the way up. The mentality is, okay, this looks like it's gonna go up. It came all the way to where we opened. It dropped really fast. There was some kind of spring. Look at the hammer kind of thing is forming. At this point in London opens, all the traders are in. Like, wow, look what happened in Asia and start of the week, start of Tuesday. A lot of people are going to be trying to chase price, right? So it's liquidity up there. Breakout traders, resistance traders, blah blah blah, stop losses, entries, and London opens. Many people are getting up to trade, getting up to gamble. But we have a narrative that I've talked about, and yeah, okay. So now we're at today. This is a high here, right? And it's a high that also broke the structure here. So maybe a high that gets taken. I don't know. Okay. 90-minute. I'm just gonna post this. So let's see how this 90-minute. 90-minute would bring us to 11, 12. 90-minute would bring us to around 2 a.m. I think, New York time. Tempting to chase the price down. I was in a short, but I took it out here. It's just I don't want to risk it. It's a new day. I want to see what happens. Okay, so let's see. Let's frame a trade for today. Let me see this. Okay, trend line here, and generally just oops. What happened? Okay, generally just equal highs as well. And where is that? And we have this trend line here. Okay, trend line liquidity, 90-minute gap, 15-minute CB, and we have this 15-minute order block here. Maybe into this, and then down, and then tat, and then tat, who knows? And looking for that. But it's liquidity up here in Asia. Look at all these equal highs as well. Equal body highs. Look at that. So yeah, I don't jump in a short yet, actually. But I think possibly during London, make a London continuation. Let me look at these trend lines. Yeah, I mean, it's just dropping down. I'm not looking at that to be taken. By all means, sure. I'm looking for that Judas swing. First area, maybe here. Okay. Trying to look, anything look clear to me. Is it clear order block? This looks like an order block somewhere in there. Okay. On the 5-minute, we have this order block. Could take out that high. That could be the Judas swing. We've got the liquidity here as well. It could do that before 3 o'clock and then come here and then do a 3 o'clock move and then do like a New York move. Yeah, so around 2 to 4, generally you can start looking for those moves, right? Often 1 to 2, 1 and 2 a.m. price may start moving towards a reversal point or doing some sort of manipulation, and 3 a.m. is like another sort of manipulation. So right now it's 90-minute, and then possibly coming down into here. And then I wanted to mention, okay, 4-day, it's not finished, just started actually. Yeah, okay, 3-day. What's down there? Okay, so it's a 3-day Johnny Wick. Johnny Wickless 1-day, 3-day. I like that. I like that as a target. So that's the draw. That's where I want to go right now, right? I don't want to target up. I don't want to target the equal highs up here. I don't want to target that right now. I mean, look at the 3-day, right? You got a John Wickless down there. You really want to come all the way up there and up here. Where is it? Up there, right? This was a weekly. Yeah, do we really want to come all the way up there, or do I want to target that first? And if we're coming down here, most possibly we'll come down here, 9 hour. 10 hours use, 9 hours not, 8 hours not, 7 hour, same thing. There's an order block here. Okay. So can you see how it would likely want to come down to this order block or even lower first? Okay, maybe into this gap, maybe into this gap that's overlapping with here. Right, we have the support of a structure on the left. Okay, and what's this 90-minute? All right, so you see John Wick list down here as well. So yeah, that's generally what you want to do. Just wait for that London time, and because if you're waiting, then the same tendencies tend to happen, right? A Judas swing or some sort of manipulation that you're familiar with, it happens during that time, and then you kind of prepare. You have to chase every move. You got to get a good move. You got to get a good trade that's planned out, that has a tendency of working in your favor, right? That manipulation, not chasing price, and then just that edge in the consistency of taking profit from the market and continuously scaling that's all you need. Not catching every single move. There's a move here, there's a move down here, this is expansion up here. You don't need every piece of that. Wait for your time, and then if you're waiting for the right time, it's less stress, less tiring. You don't have to be at the computer so long, unless you're just studying price action. You don't have to sit there and getting emotional and getting tired and fatigued. All right, so yeah, that's it for this video. And yeah, study it for yourself and see if it comes to fruition. Okay, toodaloo. Um, yeah, these are the indicators I use, by the way. So I have the ICT higher time frame candles by Fadi. Okay, shows you gaps. This is the 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 day, 1 week. There's a lot of settings you can use yourself. Very nice indicator. I have my own indicator that I've made to show me the candles. So we have a new 6 hour candle, a new 3 hour, 2 hour, and 1 hour. So every hour it'll refresh and tell me what candles I have, what candles have recently printed, and it tells me in the next hour what candles are printing. Next hour there's only two: a 7 hour candle and a 1 hour. Yeah. So you can see if there's any candle PD arrays change in the state of delivery. That's what I use it for. So go to the 7 hour. You see 12 minutes. We got a new 7 hour. Um, maybe we get this change in the state of delivery here. Okay. And target the internal range liquidity over here. Okay, so pretty simple, pretty cool. We may get a candle come up higher first. There's a large wick here. Let's keep that in mind as you trade, and then of course the new hourly candle as well. Okay, and of course the ICT. I use this for my sessions. I just found it actually. Got rid of my old one, and I have my Asia, London, New York, and they separate it as it is to a new daily candle. Many settings. It has like order blocks and market structure shifts and those sort of things that I don't really use, but yeah, they may seem interesting. I guess it's over here in this red line, green line. Over here, I guess. So it's interesting, I guess, if you want to study, but I don't use it that much. All right, that's it. See you.